Yeah, that was muted. What's going on, everybody? Let's start this right because it looks like I was muted for the first half. A little bit of a technical difficulty there, but I hope you guys are having a good one so far. Let me just start off by saying a few words from our sponsors, especially our new one, Full Auto Airsoft, straight from New York, the East Coast, are making it happen. I do actually have a coupon code with them for 5% off. Am I still muted? No, I can't be muted now. GC, I'm muted. No, I can't be muted now. I'm pretty sure I'm good. Check out Full Auto Airsoft when you guys get a chance, because like I said, I have a coupon code 5% off for majority of the products. Check them out when you guys get a chance. Great dude, great team, great field, and it's dope. Also check out cubbysoft.eu for all your speedsoft needs straight out of Spain. Majority of American retailers are starting to carry cubbysoft gear. I'm sponsored by them. I love it. I recommend it. Grab it when you guys get a chance. And last but not least, blowbackmasters.com for all your high kappa NG series parts. Check them out when you guys get a chance. Unfortunately, with Cubbysoft and Blowback Masters, I don't have a coupon code, which is weird. I mean, it's whatever. Anyways, let's get it started. Where are the tater patches? We're getting there. I'm just trying to find a good website that'll kind of give me a decent price for a decent quality. I have one website, but I think they just doubled their prices. I think they tripled their prices, actually. I may go to Speed Night tomorrow, but for a short minute. A lot of things that are happening over the past few weeks, past few months are kind of tying in together that will go into the end of the year, but that is going to be a little while before I do announce it. What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro? Hope you're having a good one. Hope everyone else is having a good one out there today. There's a few things I did want to talk about. Actually, let's go ahead and start with some shout-outs. Now, first and foremost, I do want to shout out Jason and Nikki. They're the best. Honestly, I love them both. Keep doing what you're doing. Especially for the community, because everyone knows who you are out here in the West Coast. Again, love you all to death. Especially my teammates, everyone. You know who you are. I don't want to get into that much yet, but I did want to give a special shout out to Adam from Tacos, because he's making everything happen for the NSL on the American side. Now he's also actually doing zebra courses, which are going to be held at Sac County and at True Aim. I think tomorrow is going to be at Sac County, so if you are interested in how to be a ref, I definitely recommend it. Check it out when you guys get a chance. I believe it's happening at Sac County tomorrow. Look at that. I got my notes today, huh? Damn. Please speak louder. Speak louder. Can you hear me now? So I might go to CQB City tomorrow. I'm not sure. I gotta see what's going on, because I got a few things I gotta do in the morning. Another shout out, especially to those that were reffing at the Syndicate tournament the other weekend. Give yourselves a round of applause, because I feel like you guys aren't respected enough, and that is one of the topics I did want to get into today. Adam, you know I love you, bro. I love you and everything that everyone's doing in this community. Come on, guys. You know who you are. You guys need more attention. You guys need more attention, and that's what it's all about. But you see here, I have my notes. I'm prepared. I'm not doing any fillers like blah, blah, blah. I know what I'm going to be talking about today, because it's that important. It's that important, everyone. You know what's happening. We got to make this interesting. I want you guys also to comment your thoughts and opinions on the stuff that I'm going to go over today. And those of you that know who I'm going to be talking about, especially from the Syndicate, please chime in as well. Also, shout out to John from the Syndicate, because he's also making it happen. We have a consistent league that's going out here with divisions and a stream. We really don't have that too much yet. I know the East Coast is getting that with the CSL. Shout out to the guys that are out there. Keegan, everybody, you know who you are. Good shit. Now, with regards to the Syndicate, again, shout out to the refs, Matt, Joey, some of the Class Act guys, and everyone else that I did not mention. You guys are the best. Please keep doing what you're doing. I know it's hard to do what you guys are doing on the field, because it's harder when you have BBs that are like as small as a pea. They're being shot by everybody, and you can't see whether if it's a ricochet or if it's an actual hit, or if someone is just trying to cheat. Whatever it might be, that job is incredibly hard. So that is why, if you guys are interested in reffing, please do so. But also check out the classes at the True Aim in Sac County events when they do have it around. Learn how to be a ref. Take it in consideration on what you want to do, and go from there. So yes, let's talk about refs. Because of what happened, let's see. So we had the Syndicate that happened about 2 weeks ago. It is hard to get refs from time to time for the Syndicate tournament. Can Adam pay for my ticket to California? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But because of what happens, we get, when we get the syndicate and everything, it's kind of hard to get refs. We get refs coming in and out of the field, different refs. We had Rosie and his crew coming in. Again, shout out to them, appreciate them. But we haven't had them too much the last, I think, 1 to 2 or 3, even 3 syndicates. Now that syndicate tournament is being held at Sac County, which is kind of a different environment and everything. We actually have it a little bit, what I feel like is a little bit more community based now. Not to put Adam on the spot for that, for the CQ Speed one, but the refs in general. Now when I talk about refs, I'm talking about tournament refs. Now, rec field refs are kind of their own animal in their own right. Because it's just ridiculous sometimes. Some refs take it off the butt, some don't, some are cool, but it all depends. Kind of like CQB City right now. That was my gripe with them. Some of the refs just kind of run it like a daycare. Other refs don't care, and some do. But tournament refs is what I'm talking about today. So because Syndicate does have multiple refs, they did ask Matt and a few other guys to kind of just ref that day. And I believe they do get paid, which is nice. But the main thing is the refs are doing everything that they can. As a player, don't disrespect your refs. Please. No matter who you are, what you think you did or whatever, don't disrespect them. They have a lot to deal with on their plate. They don't need the bullshit. They don't. Now, if you have an issue, you take it up with your team captain. That team captain should definitely take it up with the head ref or so. I do want to thank Matt for considering my our concern with, I guess, some of the points when we played against DVS. We did get 3 buzzers, which I guess ultimately tied us. When they updated the scoreboard, I guess they didn't update the buzzers that we recorded with one of the refs that was on the field. So we were behind 2 points. So we talked to Matt. He was like, oh yeah, we brought the other ref that had the clipboard with the recorded buzzers and all that stuff when we went to him, and they took it up with the head guy who was dealing with all the points. But because of that, thank you again, Matt, we did have to do a tiebreaker. Ultimately, DVS won that point, but it did make a difference, and I really do appreciate you guys for that. Now, later on, it's hot out here in the 200. Bro, it's like a cool 85 out here in the South Bay, man. I'm sorry, you guys are cooking out there. What's good, Nocto? How you doing, bro? But let's see. So Listless says, bro, evac refs at Ontario on Holt Avenue are so nice and respectful. One of the refs let me borrow their gun when I couldn't get mine ready. It was such a blessing. Shout out to Nick. Nick, you are one of the people that are doing out there for the community. I do appreciate many refs just like yourself. Please, we need to bring more acknowledgement and attention to this kind of thing, because a lot of the times they just, people just kind of gloss over it. We need to actually just let people know that they're people too. Right? What's up, bro? What's up, Mohammed? How you doing, man? Anyways, with that being said, because of what happened with the happening of the syndicate, there's a few teams that got a little heated, and one team in particular, I love these guys to death. And I guess they got a little heated when they were in the semifinals. They started, and I think it's already up on the stream too. I think you could also see this on the stream as well on Syndicate's Twitch channel. This particular team was kind of yelling at one of the refs, actually multiple refs, saying, fuck you, fuck that, fuck this. That's a big no-no. You do not want to do that, no matter how heated it gets. No matter what you do on the field, you want to bring it up with the captain. Captain should bring it up with the refs. End of story. Do not go crazy with just saying that the refs are wrong, this and this and that. All right? Try to have a certain level of respect and understanding and acknowledgement for what the refs do, what the game format is about, and what you need to do as a team. Now, with that, when that happened, they ultimately got 5 majors in one match. One match is usually 2 rounds. 2 rounds per team. I think semifinals is like 2 or 3 rounds. But 5 majors, that's a lot. Now, I honestly think teams should only get a certain amount of majors, depending on what, a certain amount of majors before you're disqualified. That's a lot of fucking majors. And I think there might have been more prior to that, which brought them down in points. And which was almost a deciding factor on whether our team Tadenators would have made it to semifinals or not. It's all point based or whatever, and we were behind 1 point. I think we were 4th or 5th place at that time. So I think 5th, because semifinals are like 4 teams or something like that. Anyways, don't disrespect the refs, because like it just doesn't bring a good amount of sportsmanship to the sport itself. You got to understand that there's a lot going on, and not everything could be dealt with all at once. If you shoot somebody and they're not calling it, honestly, it happens quite a bit, to the point where, you know, it shouldn't happen, but it happens to quite a bit for me, to the point where I need to just kind of strategize around it. If I shoot somebody and I hit them, I know I hit them like 1 or 2 times, then I'm going to have to go in. I'm going to have to go in and kind of shoot them a little extra. Give them a little extra love, because it happens. And sometimes I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, because if I do shoot somebody, it might be on their shoe, their pack, their belt. They might not feel it, right? But with that being said, you know, even tacos, 100%. It's hard, but you got to respect the ref's decision. You got to have confidence in the refs to make the right calls. And when they make that call, respect the refs and the game. Exactly. It's exactly what it comes down to. Now, kind of segueing into it, you do get occasionally, and this didn't happen at Syndicate, but it will happen either at scrims or other tournaments as well, where a ref won't, you know, refs will make weird calls. And those calls could either stem from the refs either not seeing it, or, you know, thinking they saw something, they're not experienced enough, or they just don't care. And, you know, we're still so new in the airsoft comp scene that we have to, at least as a community, take into consideration of how new we are, how much we can learn from, you know, our mistakes, and just kind of build on that over time. People are quick to judge and say, this ref made a bad call, or the ref should have made this call, whatever it might be. But we need to take the time and acknowledge that the community needs to grow, you know, over time. It takes time. That's all it is, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, no, refs do have the hardest job in airsoft. Paintball leaves a trace behind to actually visually confirm a hit. True. With airsoft, we don't have that. So if a ref decides to call you out, respect it. Respect it. Respect it. But I do encourage, you know, people who are reffing, who are trying to ref or plan on reffing in the future, please do these zebra courses, or have a little bit more acknowledgement when it comes to knowing what to look for. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. There's a lot of people who ref before in, you know, Sepal, paintball, you know, paintball area, whatever. Please check it out when you guys get a chance. I've seen some refs beforehand that make calls based on bias, right? I've seen it happen a little bit at the Speakeasy tournament, the Invitational, but you know what? It was so minimal that it didn't bug me too much. But it happens. It happens. I've seen it. So an example, I've seen it scrimmages. You know, people get shot, the ricochet at CQB City. Some people would take it too seriously because they hate cheaters, but they see players getting hit from ricochets and they call them out right away. Or people that ref that hate certain teams, and they just call them out whenever they see something close to them or whatever. It doesn't happen a lot, but I've seen it. And people who have a passion or who have a hatred against cheaters, understandable. But don't be so passionate with that hatred on the field if you're reffing. You got to be mutual. You definitely got to be mutual. You can't just call everything that you see willy-nilly, whatever. So, again, I encourage everyone to go to the zebra course. Whatever, you know, whatever you got to do. But, yeah, no, I've seen some refs that, you know, aren't experienced. And that's okay. It takes time. Like I said, it's new. And then there's some that just don't care. They just don't even look at the players. They just kind of dwiddle their fingers, looking around like, okay, when's this going to be done? They don't want to be there. Then what's the point? I get it, you know, the field needs refs, or if it's a field that hires, you know, their employees to ref certain events, I get it. But You got to understand, if you're taking the position of ref, you got to fulfill that position. You got to be part of it. Speed says, I've made it a point in a few actual tournaments. I have tried to participate in the East Coast to make sure I call myself out. And I think when you think you got hit. Right, exactly. And I think that's what we all should follow to an extent. Because again, you got ricochets and everything else. A lot of things are happening so fast. It's crazy. What's going on, Prometheus? How you doing, bro? It's been a minute. Hope to see you at in LA sometime soon or at an event at Speaky B. You know what it is. We out here. I've seen some refs take advantage of the position based on favoritism. Yes, it can get ridiculous. And I've also seen it on the rec field too. I've seen it on the rec field where certain refs will just kind of just play favorites. Or they just don't want to do anything about a certain player that's going a little too crazy. Now, I don't know if I want to be at that field anymore, but you just go in moderation depending on the field. We've only got so many here in NorCal, and I wish we had all the same fields that we had in the Bay Area again. But I digress. Comp scene is very important. We could definitely learn a lot from paintball. I think the paintball scene took off in like somewhere in the early to mid 90s. That was about 30 years ago. Or close to 30 years ago. We can grow more quickly in a comp scene in Airsoft over paintball, the NXL, everything. We can learn from their mistakes. Hopefully we shouldn't take it that long to be where we need to be. I hope to see something consistent in I hope to see something consistent in like 5 years. 5 to 10 years. Hopefully we can get something going. When did the comp scene start for Airsoft? I want to say maybe somewhere around, like, what was it, 2014? Maybe even earlier. The SpeedQB wasn't even established until, like, maybe a little early on. And then I think 2015 is when they finally started to take off as an actual company or a brand. I could be wrong, if someone could correct me on that. But I'm pretty sure with the Airsoft tournaments that compared to Speedball, probably didn't start until early 2010s with fields that have that kind of format. Could be earlier, could be different, but who knows. So with that being said, please have more consideration on what you want to see, contribute your ideas, your opinions, and everything else of that sort. We need more sportsmanship. So that's also one thing that I also wanted to discuss today was the sportsmanship in our area is kind of fucking weird. And I only say that because, we get teams yelling at each other, saying certain things online, whether that's social media and everything. But it doesn't get dealt with either on the field, and I understand some teams are like that. That's cool, whatever. And they both have an understanding to do what they do and then just be friends off the field. That's cool too. But I feel like sometimes it could influence other newer teams to kind of have that same behavior, to enable that behavior, and to bring it on the field and to influence other players in different fields, in different regions, different cities, whatever it might be. We got to watch out for that. We really do. I guess one thing I did see was the SoCal Syndicate tournament that happened last 2 months ago or something like that. Shout out to the NorCal teams that are fucking crushing it, and then Killshot Mafia, they're Mid-Cal, Central California or whatever. I saw a lot of yelling. I saw a lot of that stuff going on. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I saw some of the SoCal teams kind of taking to social media like, oh, no, fuck NorCal, this and this and that. Like, nah, please, don't bring it. We don't need it. Leave it behind. Move on. If you have your gripes, again, deal with the ref, send emails, talk with people behind the scenes, but not on stories or anything of that sort. It's annoying. It's crazy. It's not needed. I'm gonna put this on in the background so that way you guys can have something to watch. This is actually the stream from the Syndicate. I think this is my team versus Dog Squad, so it's just the very beginning. Anyways, yeah, no, we had a very good time at the Syndicate here. We had a very good time at the Syndicate here. But otherwise, a lot of teams here in NorCal know what they're doing. Well, at least the major teams. I should say that. The major teams know what they're doing. We're all having fun. We know what we want. Big respect to everyone that played at the syndicate here. You guys did what you had to do, and we all had fun. Honestly, I had a lot of fucking fun at this tournament that I've had in a while. And it just goes to show like how we grow as a community, how we can interact with one another. And I don't think we really get that too much in SoCal. I'm not sure. It's been a while. I know there's a lot of new teams out there. There's a lot of people that are playing at Tech City now. I've seen Prometheus' stories. He's playing the Speed Nights on Mondays. Fucking Jules right here, man. This is where he fucking knocks me out. God damn it. But it's all still love out here. That's right. That's right. And it usually results in points deducted or man down for those rounds. But I see what you mean. If I'm not entirely sure and the ref is giving me more sideways look, I get out. Yeah. What's up, Real Oatmeal? How you doing? But yeah. So sportsmanship should be on a different level. I think we're getting there. We're getting there. I remember at the beginning where we were all kind of playing together. The sportsmanship was kind of just all over the place. It's all good though. We have the vibes that we do now. I feel like all eyes are on NorCal at this moment because we do a lot. We have a lot of people kind of creating content. Caber, yeah. Before the tournament, it's all love and community. Hashtag community. And I see like where NorCal is headed, where certain teams from other regions like what we do, see what we do, and be influenced by that. What's up, Alan? How you doing, bro? Can you dig it? Yes, I can dig it. What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? But yes, NorCal does seem to have a certain amount of influence when it comes down to Airsoft in a comp scene. So does SoCal. SoCal is like pretty much the hub, the mecca of SpeedQB. Everyone knows this. But over time, things change. And I felt like it was kind of flip-flopping back and forth between the influence from there and up here in NorCal. I guess one example is I've seen what HSA, Scotto, and Bacon are doing out there with and Valiant Airsoft are doing with their CQB snipers. If you don't have one yet, you should definitely pick up an Ares Amoeba. It's a Gen 2. It's a little bolt action sniper. They do make 3 versions of it. Oh, nice push by Raven there. They do make 3 versions of it. I have the small, like I guess the middle one. There's a smaller one that's even smaller without the stock. And it looks like a little shoddy, but it's actually a bolt action. But those guys are doing like little mini SpeedQB tournaments with those types of bolt action snipers. Of course, they did lower the FPS. They changed the spring to about 300 because out of the box, I believe the Ares Amoeba is about 400 FPS. Mine's still running at a 410. Crazy. Yo, Alan, when are we going to do the KBBQ? Let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's get it done. We got to get out there again to Q-Pot. Eastside San Jose. That's where I'm from. That's where all of our guys are at. Welcome to the Shoutout Perk. My man, what's up, bro? You a member? Woo! Congratulations, bro. I got to send you some stuff later. Would you make a video on how to play SpeedQB? I want to get into it. And I was actually considering that because I know there's a substantial amount of growth when it comes to like knowing where to start and all that stuff. Caber says, that's not supposed to be public. Caber says, from a field manager's perspective, true aim is probably only going to 3 in-house tournaments, 3v5s and 5s, or 3s and 5s a year because it's simply not worth it anymore. And I can definitely see where Caber's coming from. That is true. Depends on the field, depends on your staff, depends on your what else you got going on. Now, that's also another thing a lot of people have brought up is tournament format. 3s, 4s, and 5s. When is it appropriate? Is a field like Sac County can definitely host a 5v5. But if you got a lot of teams going out there, I think it's better for a 3v3 or 4v4 format. We are coming up with our current tournament at Sac County sometime next Saturday. That's right. So I'll see all you guys out there. Hopefully we can all compete against one another and have fun and just keep doing the do. And shout out quickly to the newly formed team PBK. Those guys are rocking it. They won their first syndicate. Crazy. Anyways, yeah, so fucking CQ Speed. Thanks for being a member, bro. I appreciate you. But yeah, no, we're out here. We're just trying to make things happen. Oh, another thing too is now with my notes, I did see. Well, before I get into that, yeah. So 3v3s, because I remember what I was going to talk about. So 3v3s are ideal. 4v4s too are ideal. A little bit more smaller, quicker. Everything will kind of happen a little bit more faster. But again, we're still new. We're still trying to kind of develop our own system to see what works for teams and what doesn't. And it kind of segues into my next thing because, you know, with certain teams, whether if they are going to be disrespectful to refs or if their sportsmanship is poor or whatever it might be, or if they can't make it out to the field because, you know, life happens, right? It's going to happen at some point. Anyways, what tournaments need to do is start holding more teams accountable. Kind of going back to what I kind of discussed about that one specific team that was getting like 5 majors in a match. That's insane. Was it 4 or 5? I can't remember. 4 or 5 majors in a match. That's a lot. That's a lot of deductions, and that's a lot for a match. You have to at least stop that game at that point. Even like past 2, maximum 3, I think, because that is 3 too many already for a team. You gotta forfeit that round. You gotta forfeit that round. SAC is 44 looking at it from an EU perspective, way smaller than Real Strike where we play 5v5 and it still feels crowded sometimes there. Yeah. But teams need to be held accountable. Syndicate's been happening for a long time. Syndicate has been happening for quite a long time. John has experience. He's got his people. I think what his ideas are for the next year's event, he wants to do a pro team, and he wants to try to change the format a little bit. I think what he also needs to do is start holding more teams accountable. But what I also considered is if we do have teams accountable, then and only then are we still going to have enough teams that are going to be able to play. Our community is so small. I think we only have like maybe 7 to 10 teams that are actually active in the comp scene. And if we split up, like the major teams like Tacos or Savage or whatever it might be, then like how many actual teams have we got going on? If say, like DVS or Los Muertos comes out, like they don't play the next 2 tournaments, how many teams is that going to leave us that are actually going to be committed? So it comes down to how much are these tournaments going to be allowed to tolerate? It's insane. And I think what happened at the Syndicate last time was a little excessive. It was a little excessive for sure. I know when the NSL does come to the States in October, which is going to be held in Sac County from the 28th through the 30th, those refs are not going to fuck around. And I'm interested to see how many teams are going to actually uphold those rules and, play within the format. But those refs are not going to mess around. They're going to definitely hold teams accountable. So people need to be on their toes with that. People should not disrespect the refs at that time either, because those guys are going to fly a long way just to play. Kaber says 3s are tough because you're not making as much money, and in theory they'll take longer because of longer bracket. But we as a community built tournaments around the traditional 5-player SpeedQB model. Yes, that is true. And you're also looking at it from an owner's perspective, which is also valid. So a lot of factors to consider when it comes to holding tournaments. Are there any pickup teams that form at those turnings? We have a lot of those in the East. When I play Syndicate, I use Taters. Taters is just a team that takes people from other teams, but we have our main 4, which was usually just myself, Raven, my boy Damien, and whoever. This tournament time around, we ran with myself, Raven, Jason, and Sin. So all of us from different teams, but we come and play as the boys. And that's what it's pretty much generally meant to be as. I don't really see too many teams doing that. Maybe like Team Airsoft, whoever. But everyone's got their solid team. We got Savage, Tacos. We'll have Class Act, DVS, Los Muertos, everybody, right? I don't think I've ever seen anyone break off and form a different team unless if they're new. I could be wrong. I can't remember because I'm just like looking at the stream right now. I'm like, fuck, okay. Tacos 2 did pick up Tim. I believe that's Tim. Which was interesting to see. I didn't really realize Tim was playing with them until I got on the field. So I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? So it's cool to see that. I see pickup teams usually form at speed nights, yeah, or the weekends. But if the normal line on a team can't come together, you'll see some pickup teams made from dudes for other teams because homies had to work. Exactly. You know, life happens. Me and my friends want to get into SpeedQB but don't know anything. We just see gameplay videos, but we don't know what to actually do. A video will be nice for beginners. Yes. So when I was actually thinking about that, just trying to make a video, just something small, something quick, because when you want to form a team, it also varies on the field that you have, how much they cater to that scene, and how many people you have in the area. I talked to a kid who I think lived in Colorado or Montana, something like that, kind of like in the middle of the country. And they had a field that was on its last legs, but they barely just made a speed QB field. And they had their own speed days or speed nights or whatever, but there wasn't a big turnout. Not enough people knew about it. Ultimately, a few months later, their field kind of just went under, and they weren't a field anymore. So there is no more community for that particular scene. And the kid I spoke with, he said that he wishes he could continue to play Speed QB, but they don't have a field anymore. So he wants to at least come out to an area that has a field. So it's going to be kind of tough. Every field is different. Every community is different. But I will try to make a video kind of briefly going around that on what to do in case, you know, you want to form a team. And it comes down to like either it's your friends, you know, your friends forming a team and that's it, or you joining another team that, you know, from guys that you met either on, you know, on the rec field or on the speed field itself. You might have to break out of your shell a little bit, but everyone is generally nice. So I encourage everyone to just try and get out there, just, you know, have some fun, do what you gotta do, and just go from there. Shout out, I keep seeing these two on the fucking screen. Shout out to these two for commentating. God damn it. I'm still making the video for this as we go along. I think this is Tacos 2 and PBK still. Damn. Dudes, what the fuck? When did Chris get the Spitfire headband or the oh man, that's dope, bro. That is dope. I need to start skating again, but again, I digress. So yes, tournaments need to hold more teams accountable. It's going to be interesting to see. You know, everything I'm talking about is just kind of like a brief, you know, experience or acknowledgement that's happened over the past few weeks to a few months. You know, whether it's Syndicate, SpeedQB, CSL, doesn't matter. I see, you know, Keegan is making it happen out there in the East Coast for the CSL. He's you know, holding teams accountable. He is holding streams out there. We under a house watching a boy. Yes. What's up, Ash? How you doing, bro? Are these on YouTube? I heard about. Which ones? I feel like my stream is a little behind by at least like a minute or so, so I kind of get lost on track of like what I was talking about. But yeah, no, definitely. Tournaments need to hold more teams accountable, so we'll get there eventually. Just want to see how people would react to that, especially in NorCal. Caber did bring up a few points. If you watch his videos on YouTube, he does bring up a few points regarding some of that in the competition scene. So please check him out when you guys get a chance. Cost of tournaments. Caber also brought this up too, because I've seen this a lot on social media where people will bring this up on the stories like, God damn, that's a lot. Yes, it is a lot, but also consider, for example, NSL is charging about $600 or so. What Caber says, real money. Real money. Oh, the Syndicate vids. Yes, Matt. Thank you. They are on Twitch. But yes, cost of tournaments for the NSL is about a little over $600. Now, you can have, I think, up to a maximum of 15 players on a team, and you'll be set. But think of it this way. You're going to put that money into not just the tournament, but into everything that's happening for a 3-day event. A 3-day event, and if you have a maximum of 15 players, that's like just regular rec field money. That's it. Could be less or could be even a little bit more, but that's about the same price as what you'd be paying individually. It's nice. So, you know, the cost of tournaments, they are the way that they are because I did see the SpeedQB. And if you guys don't know, I'm heading out to Rhode Island to play the SpeedQB tournament out there. The SpeedQB tournament out there in Rhode Island, right? But I think the fee for that was about $500 or so, but that also includes going into EA Fest and, you know, meeting whoever. I know Demo is going to be out there, RGK, and US Airsoft. All those guys are going to be out there, which is going to be cool. So catch me out there if you guys are going to be in that area at the end of this month, September. I think it's going to be from the 23rd through the 26th. I can't remember. It's like a Friday through Saturday, end of the month, 24th through the 26th, something like that. I can't remember. Anyways, yeah. But the cost tournaments are there for a reason. Don't complain about it, because if you got into airsoft or if you got into paintball, it's going to be way more expensive, especially for the NXL. NXL prices are fucking up to the roof, and they go through the thousands. Not thousands, but like in that area, depending on what you do. If you're a pro team that plays in the NXL and you keep playing all these tournaments all over the country, they're at least a few $1,000s. At least. And then you gotta, I think, depending on if the tournament, if it comes with paint or not, you still gotta buy paint. All that stuff. Hey, appreciate you, man. Hope you have a safe trip out there to Rhode Island. Say hi to Peter Griffin for me out there. This guy. But yeah, looks like we got about good while here before we stop. So, but I hope I got like my point across. It's just something that was on my mind. It's something that, you know, I talked to some of my teammates about, and other people, because we have refs for a reason. They're there. Please respect them. The decisions that they make, if it's a bad call, bring it up with the captain. Maybe the captain can discuss that with the head ref, and, you know, they can work on it. Everything's still new. Don't be disrespectful. Come on, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Again, I want to give a shout out to CQ Speed for becoming a member. God damn, bro, you're amazing. I got to look over the member qualifications or something like that and see what I need to do for you. Appreciate you, bro. But otherwise, yeah. So there's a lot of factors that go into the comp scene. And just playing paintball recently, I was, you know, like, kind of like with, hold on. Nah, dog. Let's see. Clown213. Sorry, I'm going to go up here in the videos real quick. What's up, Jose the Gardener? God damn it, Alexis. But Clown123 does want me to make a video on how to get into SpeedQB. I don't think I've really seen that on YouTube too much, but I'll definitely try and make a video on that. I'll work on a script later today, because of course those are one of the videos that I did want to get into. But other videos kind of detailing on how to improve in SpeedQB. Of course, you know, if you know me, I'm always going to say paintball, but sometimes paintball, most of the time paintball will transition to airsoft or SpeedQB, but SpeedQB won't transition to paintball. Maybe a minuscule amount, but the only differences I've seen playing both are that the paintball field, the field is going to be bigger. Airsoft field is going to be a little bit more smaller. Everything is more fast paced. You are lobbing the paintball, or you're lobbing paint instead of shooting straight, as opposed to airsoft. Your rifle is going to be shooting all across the field. You don't have to lob it or anything like that, unless you're shooting under low pressure. Then yeah, I can see that happening. But most of the time, you're shooting at least the 350 FPS, which gets you, you know, all of your balls or your BBs. How to just at least shoot to where you need to be, because people can shoot off the break and take people out off the break. Of course, you can do that in paintball, but you have to lob your paint a little bit. I guess it depends on what your setup is too. But yeah, no, I think those are some things I do want to touch upon in a video at some point. Oh damn, Clown 1213 says there's no video on how to get into SpeedQB, literally. And it's weird because people have literally asked me that, and we just gotta get it started. I'll get it started. Don't worry, I got you guys. Damn, we see Chris making that move. He's thinking about hitting the button. I think they're playing Los Muertos here. Ooh, look at him. He's going in a snake. Did he get hit? Oh, he got hit. Shit. All right. Well, good play, Chris. Martos is going in 2-2-2. Oh, this is Elijah. Is that Elijah or is that Ross? We see Matt right there, bringing it down for the homies. He's like, hey, don't be bitch. You don't be bitch. You get on that side. I guess you got that point, but DVS is going to probably take that one later. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love everyone. A how to get into SpeedQB vid would be so fucking helpful. Okay, I got you guys. This week I'm editing a video. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent with the videos and everything. So hopefully, I will have a video out by Monday, and then, yeah, no, Clown, Cab, I got you guys. I'll try and make something by next Monday. Should be a little bit easier. I have a lot of footage. I just need to, fucking Matt. Yeah, I just need to, make a script. Is this guy drinking gin or fucking moonshine? Or is that just juice? What the fuck is he drinking? Bruh. And of course we got Popeye over here, my fucking dude. Jesus Christ, man. Anyways, yeah, no. Please respect your refs, people. Get on the field, just play your game. You make bad calls, don't do it. If they make bad calls, take it up with the captain, take it up with the refs. Alright? Don't just go like, hey, I got a GoPro footage here, That just wastes time. Don't do it. No, it's juice. Oh, yes. Hey, this is a Christian stream. This is a Christian stream, okay? It's just juice. It's just juice. But yes, no. Everyone play well, play right, call your hits, have sportsmanship, be cool. Don't take everything up to social media unless it's like people you know, obviously. You know, you're all just shooting the shit, having fun with one another. That's cool. But if, you know, like I've seen a little bit from SoCal where other teams are like, well, fuck NorCal, this and this and that. Nah, don't do it. What's up, Q? How you doing, bro? One of my favorite players in the game right now. Q is here in the building. But, yes, no, please have respect for one another and just fucking play the game, get good, do whatever you got to do. Don't threaten people either. That's fucked up. Don't threaten people because they play a certain way you don't agree with. Fucking just take it up with them, and if they get upset, they don't respond well, okay, then move on. Just strategize around it. That's it. But yes, other than that, I think that's pretty much it what I got right now. I got nothing else going on. I literally just made notes today for the stream because I didn't want to fucking just sit there and with my fucking my head up my ass just, you know, discussing about nothing. But yes, I hope, you know, you guys, I hope this is a little bit of food for thought. And if there's anything that you are able to contribute, was that a ricochet or did he get hit? I can't tell. I like the way Harry crawled back. A little bit of food for thought, because if you guys have anything to contribute, please do so in the comments. Or if there's an idea for a video that you want me to bring up, or anything else for that matter that I discussed today's stream, you want to bring up. Oh, he's crawling back again. Nice. Every tournament player needs to attend a Milsom West insurgency event so they can remember what fun is like. Yes, I think you know, we all need to do that. That's why I kind of play rec, because I just see how fun it is sometimes, and kind of sharpens my senses every time I play out there, because it's going to be 15 or 30 minute games, not just like SpeedQB where it's like 2 or 3 minute rounds. You get a lot of play time, you get a lot of awareness, kind of works your game up, sharpens your game. Just do it. Caber's right. Play a Milsom West event. Imagine saying you dominate Airsoft, but you only won one low tier syndicate tournament. Oh my god. Oh man, that's wild, bro. That's wild. Ross crawling back looks so goofy sometimes. That's Ross? I thought that was someone else. Hey, but Ross can do it, man. My ass is too slow for that. I'm trying to go to the gym. I'm trying to make it happen, because I'm getting prepared for the SpeedQB Rhode Island event. How would you sign up for a tournament play? So pretty easy, honestly. It's not that hard, or it shouldn't be complicated. If you have a few friends and say they have a 4v4, look out for either the website and where they register it, or on Instagram for more info, or for the field that's hosting that event, or what have you. speak with them. They might have more information on how to sign up, what the cost is, what the field rules are, what the regulations are. Definitely look into that. But once you get registered, say you got a 4v4, you got 4 friends, you and 3 other friends, boom, that's it. Make a team name. It doesn't have to be a permanent name, but it could just be any team name. Kind of like what we did for the syndicate. We named our team after my dog, Tater. And then my other friend, European Quinn, he's like, Tater Naders. Okay, bet. We made that team just for the boys, just for fun. That's it. So you register and just get into it. Just have fun. And if you keep playing, then you grow part of that community. You could probably have a sense of what your team name wants to be or how you guys want to play. Don't worry about jerseys. That comes later. I'll talk about that a little bit in the video, like in a little bit more detail. But getting into SpeedQB shouldn't be that hard, because then you can honestly, all it just takes is just to register. That's it. With that being said, I appreciate you, everyone that's been on the stream today. I might be at Speed Night tomorrow. I am going to be at Speed Night tomorrow. Scratch that. I am. And I am going to be I might be at CQB City for like later half in the day, but I'm not sure. I like kind of going into CQB City on days that I have free, and then I go straight to Speed Night. It saves me a lot of time. And then at least for a 2-hour drive, I'm out there. It just makes it worthwhile, right? So, with that being said, if you guys want to catch the stream, please check it out at the Syndicate League on twitch.tv. It has at least a good majority of it. I know it has our team in there because like literally this is like, no, this is not us. Our team is right here. We're playing against DVS, I think. And this is me. Yeah, this is me. This is kind of the clip you saw at the very beginning, making those moves and everything. But yes, check it out at twitch.tv. I got nothing else. Oh, one more thing before I forget. I got the opportunity to test this baby out over the last 2 to 3 weeks. This is the Vendetta's version of their own aluminum grip, which has actually been kind of nice. They do use a Polestar mini micro reg Gen 2. Let me pull it up here. It is typically half the price of what you currently see with the Monk Customs aluminum grip. But this is something that if you guys aren't willing to shell out too much money, this is also another alternative. I've had this for quite a while, or at least for like a month, I think. It's been pretty solid. The only issue that I've had was just the Polestar rig kind of leaked on me. And that's probably because it was probably used, but that's okay. Easy fix. If you know how to get around your grip, it's easy fix. But otherwise, it has been pretty solid. It's a very, very durable material, and I can't thank, Vendetta Speedsoft enough. So you can see here that the price is for $179, which includes the grip, and I think what I like though is the grip size. So he is making this grip based on what position you play on a speed field. You can either be a back player, mid player, or frontman, and it also changes the thickness of the grip itself. So please check it out when you guys get a chance. I stand behind it, as a grip, as an alternative for something a little bit cheaper, because it's light too. I like the feel of it. Don't knock it till you try it. I did bring this out a few times with me in the last few weeks. I switched my grip back to the Gen 1 ESG just because I was using it for the Syndicate. I had to fix the micro rig at that time too. But other than that, that's it's a fucking solid ass grip. You guys got to check it out when you guys get a chance. This is dope. VendettaSpeedsoft.com is where you're going to find this at. He also has a plethora of other products as well. That's actually a good point. I'm going to make a note of that. So I want to know people's opinions on headshots on the next stream, unless we got time now. We got a little bit of time. I did see that video. Yeah, I did see that video. I think a lot of people in California are okay with headshots. There was one video in particular that I think I know what you're talking about recently. It was some tournament that happened on the East Coast. Oh, wait, hold on. What happened there? There was a tournament that happened on the East Coast. Oh, this is when I pull up on Elijah. But the tournament in question was somebody had put at least like 3 on the back of somebody's head. Oh, there's me. I pulled up on Elijah right there. And then Chris shoots me right after because I didn't see his ass. I thought he was still a Dorito. It's all good though. But yeah, no, somebody put 3 into somebody on like the back of somebody's head. And there goes Jason. And the ref came up to that specific player who did the headshot and was like, hey, that's not allowed. Don't do that. But it's allowed in the SpeedQB rules. Or CIA Tampa. Okay, there you go. Yes, so when that... And I'll have to show the video next time because that's actually a really good topic and it kind of segues into various other things too. But, I mean, it's allowed. It's allowed and it should be allowed. It just really just comes down to you signed up for it. You play the game. You know what's to come. Yeah, SpeedQB regionals. I think yeah, something like that. It was a SpeedQB event, and SpeedQB allows it, and in some cases they encourage it. I think that's pretty much what their whole headhunters thing is about. Obviously, if you don't go too crazy and put like a whole clip into someone's dome, then yeah. But I mean, it wasn't even that flagrant. It was literally just a few shots, and that was it. And the ref got upset, I think, because the player was also upset who told the ref, and da. So, yeah. So I think it should be allowed. It's a violent sport. Be violent. That's it. Yeah, exactly. You gotta play the game, bro. If you get shot in the head, be like, oh, fuck, got caught slipping. Shit. That's it. Got caught slipping. You just get better. Don't complain about it. Everyone's gonna get shot everywhere anyway. I acknowledge it. I got shot in the head a few times. I don't get upset about it. I got shot in the ass a few times. Now that's where it hurts. You get shot in the ass. SpeedQB's got headhunters. Me, I got ass hunters. I'm gonna shoot you in your ass. That's what's gonna happen. Oh man, at least yeah, exactly. As long as you're not being malicious about it, then go ham. Headshot. But me, I'm gonna look for your ass, bro, because that's gonna hurt. It's gonna make you wince, and I'm gonna make sure you call it. Oh man, Demo does it at nationals. He's a hero. Homie does it at regionals, and he's toxic. Damn, Caber. That should be a meme. I love the airsoft community sometimes because when was that one dude's name Gregory Wong, when he was dressing up at one of the BLM protests and trying to be pass off as a National Guard or something, and he got caught up for it. That dude's a weirdo, but holy shit, the community was just bagging on him for using the PTS Instagram to defend his other account or his main account. So that's interesting. So the community came together just to roast his ass. You do it, people see you as a hero. I do it, I'm the villain. It doesn't seem fair. Yeah, exactly. So we need to have that discourse. We need to have that discussion. It's a lot of fields don't see it. A lot of fields, or at least rec fields, that are barely hosting SpeedQB events in which that whole airsoft community is not used to, needs to at least have that discussed, acknowledged, and then just kind of go from there. Like I said, everything's still new. I feel like West Coast is still pretty much formed its foundation over the East Coast. The East Coast is still barely getting there. Andrew F says, yo, is it worth building a DSG for speedsoft? If so, yeah. What recommendations? I think so. Yeah, dude, do it. It's all based on what you want to do. You can use a Springer for speedsoft. It's just the way you play. Oh, I think that was Ray that hit that buzzer there. Nice hit. Good stuff, bro. And you got hit right there. Yes, I do think it is worth building a DSG. And recommendations, just anything that can fit in your budget. That's it. Anything that can fit in your budget and you're set. I think you can use anything for speedsoft. It can be speedsoft. It doesn't have to be too crazy. I mean, what you see on YouTube is what you see on YouTube, is just based on that player and like whatever influence and culture that they got going on back in the scenes, right? Any leagues that are based around gas blowbacks? Fuck. You know what? I think I did see something not too long ago. I think there might be something in SoCal. Well, I mean, SpeedQB has the limited class event, which is like mostly non-HPA gas blowback. Yeah, Caber says, but most dudes like using HPA for that tasty spam. Yep, I do too, honestly. I do too. Hey, look, it's John. Shout out to John. Do you know if there are any tournaments going on in Texas soon? No, I don't, but I feel like I should kind of keep an eye on that just so that I can relate to you guys. I kind of like be the RGK for like what's going on in a tournament scene. Speakeasy Limit is kind of that. Yeah, it's kind of that. I think they allow you to use the stream's off. I think they allow you to use HPA for shotties. I could be wrong, but they're limited 4v4 class usually comes down to either 2 rifles, 1 kappa, and a shotty, or something of that sort. And it's an interesting format. Does Tactical League do that kind of stuff with gas blowbacks? I'm not sure. They might. But that would be a good question for the other stream for next time. But yeah, no, Andrew, any recommendations? Honestly, just whatever you can get with your wallet. Maybe you could start something with a G&G if you're still new to Airsoft. I mean, that's where I started. You can always get something from there. Thanks. I was like an ARP 556 with MOSFET and battery upgrades. I'm also building an AAP right now from scratch. Dude, that's how we all learn. That's how we all learn. That's how I learn. And it's fun. And that's what kind of keeps you going in a hobby. Damn, look at Rome with the snapshots. That's a Kappa player right there, guys. There really aren't any fields in Texas that do tournaments. HCA tried it once. Techstar has that layout, kinda, and AR-15 does their own thing. Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss with some of the fields out there in Arizona and Texas. Are there places that run any private games in the Bay Area? In the Bay Area, I could tell you right now, Airsoft Extreme might have it. You can always run a party event. You could do that, but it's a small field. It's not too big, but it's nice. It's close. I mean, if there's another field that someone else knows that I don't, please let me know. I'd love to get a part, like, beyond that. What up, Jason? Jason, I love you, bro. Who told that Jason guy to wear a green basketball jersey to do a tournament? This motherfucker. I love you, bro. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Oh, you know, I just realized that the chat on the Twitch stream right here is actually going off. That's crazy. Who told that Jason guy? Wait, what did he say? Thanks. So it's weird because my my stream or the chat doesn't automate onto my stream or the YouTube side of everything. I got a new monitor, by the way. This is nice. That's why you don't see it kind of the same setup as it was last time, because I had my Cintiq drawing pad here. I got a new curved 2K monitor at 166 hertz. I play Call of Duty like butter. God damn. Heck yeah. Love you, brother. Yep. Love you too, bro. Let's see. 6 Under says, I think... Oh, in Plano, they're making an indoor field, but I want to go to high ground. Andrew F says, thanks. I also think you're a beast, dude. Oh, I fuck a lot with your playstyle. Okay. Yeah, because for some reason it's not coming up on the program or on the actual stream. What the fuck? But yeah, no, great tournament. Shout out to everyone again. Appreciate it, John. Appreciate the Syndicate League. Now that everything's opening back up, we're getting more events, and now that we got Sac County opening up, we got more events there too. Hopefully, we can all come together as a community, keep getting better, keep growing, and everything like that, and of that sort. I think that's pretty much it for my notes based off today's stream. But of course, if you guys have any questions, concerns, always hit me up on Instagram. Or if you have any opinions, anything you want to kind of add on to today's topics, please leave a comment and I can bring it up on the next stream. I will specifically make how to get into SpeakQB a video. I got a little bit more time. Honestly, doing YouTube is crazy. I mean, obviously I'm not getting paid for it at all. I just do it for fun. It's a hobby, Airsoft, all that stuff. But when I was uploading consistently and I stopped, it was just kind of a burnout. But I'm coming back to it in waves. So I know when to take a break and when not to, just when I need to keep grinding. But I do it for you guys. I love every one of you guys, and I hope you guys can do what you got to do in any capacity, and hope to see you guys on the field. Appreciate you, Tacos, again. I appreciate you, Adam. You're the best, bro. Hope to talk with you at some point, maybe on one of your podcasts or something, or have you on something else, you and Caber, or whatever it might be, because we need to all have our opinions out there for our NorCal brothers and just kind of keep it going. And I do appreciate every single one of you. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you guys. And I'm going to end the stream here. But again, just leave a comment. Drop a like. I think it kind of helps me out. I'm not really sure about the YouTube algorithm. But hit me up on Instagram whenever you guys get a chance.